Welcome to the fourth episode of our TOEFL prep course, Writing section. In the previous lessons, we studied the Build a Sentence task, and we worked on model questions step by step. Today, we are going further ahead. We'll focus on traps, advanced tips, and better control of sentence structure. At this level, the mistakes are not big. They are small, but those small mistakes can make your answers completely wrong. So today we learn how to avoid them clearly and effectively. Let's begin. Before we start, remember one key idea. This task is not only about grammar, it's about grammar, meaning, and context. Your sentence must be grammatically correct and match the situation. Also, remember, some words may be extra. You do not need to use all of them. This is where most students make mistakes. I said this just to make sure you remember those details. They were mentioned in the previous video. If your purpose is the introduction of task 1 of writing, you can check the description and watch that video before continuing with us here. Let's start with the first trap. Sometimes we build correct words, but the wrong type of sentence. For example, I'm planning to take a part-time job this semester. Words given, what, of, kind, job, are you looking for? The wrong answer for this can be, you're looking for what kind of job? This is wrong because the situation requires a question, a formal question, a question that can fit a formal frame. The correct version for this can be, what kind of job are you looking for? What is the reason for this? Because the situation requires a formal question. So the main rule, always decide the sentence type first. Now the second trap. Some of us try to make the sentence more complex than needed. For example, speaker A, I heard the class was cancelled. Words, didn't, no, I, really, that. Often we see such an answer. Really didn't I know that? This is not correct in this part. And the reason for that, in this conversation, we have no emphasis, just the normal talk. So we do not make it that complex. The right answer is, I didn't really know that. Main rules, keep the structure clear. Do not add unnecessary complication or emphasis to your sentences. Sometimes the test gives you a word that does not belong. For example, I can't find the office. Words given, exactly, where, please, the office is. So a wrong possible response can be, where is the office exactly, please? Because in asking such a question, adding please makes it unnatural. It's a normal question to ask without adding please or begging for an answer. The correct version is, where is the office exactly? The main rule for it, remove words that do not fit the sentence. Sometimes we use a question inside another sentence and we keep the same question structure. For example, I am not sure, words given, why, leave, did, she. A wrong answer for this can be, I am not sure why did she leave. This is wrong because here we are not asking a direct question. We are putting the question inside a sentence. So the structure must change. The structure must be in this frame. WH word, subject, verb, rest of the sentence. So the correct version is, I am not sure why she left. What is the reason for it? Because inside a sentence, we do not use question order. Always change the structure in indirect questions. Now look at this. Sometimes we choose the correct words, but the wrong tense for the situation. For example, why didn't you attend the lecture? Words given, was, I, am, tired. A wrong answer for this can be, I am tired. This is wrong because the question is about the past. It has the word did. So the answer must also match the past situation. The correct version for this is, I was tired, because the situation is in the past, not in the present. Sometimes we understand the meaning, but we built the structure incorrectly. For example, are you joining the meeting tonight? Words given, I will, if the report finish. A wrong answer for this can be, if I will finish the report. This is wrong because after if we do not normally use will. We keep it simple and natural. The correct version is, I will if I finish the report. What is the reason for it? Because if clauses follow a simple structure without will. Also, they either need a result before or after them. So the main rule, do not use will after if. Sometimes the test gives you extra words that change the meaning of the sentence completely. For example, I'm going to the lab. Words given, didn't you know it is open not? A wrong answer for this can be, didn't you know it is not open? This is wrong because adding not changes the meaning completely. The situation shows that the lab is open. So the correct version is, didn't you know it is open? Because not does not fit the meaning of the situation. The main rule again, always check the meaning carefully before submitting the sentence. Sometimes we try to follow the given words exactly, and we forget to build a correct sentence. Words given, he, the problem quickly solved. A wrong answer for this can be, he, the problem quickly solved. This is wrong because we are just following the order of the words, not building a correct sentence. Some answers are given in an order that may seem correct, but the correct version needs slight adjustments. The correct version of that sentence is, he solved the problem quickly. What is the reason for it? Because English has a natural word order that we must follow. The main rule, do not follow the given order. Build a sentence yourself. Sometimes we use the structure of a question inside a normal sentence. For example, I believe, words given, she is ready is. A wrong answer for this, I believe, is she ready? This is wrong because this is not a question. It is a clause inside a sentence. We need to understand that when two clauses join, the second clause does not appear in question form. It appears in the subject plus verb form. The correct version is, I believe she is ready, because clauses inside sentences do not use question structure. Now, this is very important. At this level, we should not guess the answers. We should follow a clear thinking process. Sometimes students see this sentence and they try to answer it immediately. This leads to mistakes. I have said it earlier, and I'm saying it again. Please think step by step. First, ask yourself, what type of sentence is this? Where is the subject? Where is the verb? Is there any extra word? Does it match the context? You do this because when you follow steps, your answer becomes controlled and accurate. Now let's look at a common problem. Sometimes the difference between strong performance and weak performance is not vocabulary. It is the way we think. We mostly try to use all the words, rush too fast, ignore the context. This is wrong because we focus on speed and not accuracy. Indeed, we should choose the structure first, remove extra words, and check the meaning. Because this way we control the sentence before completing it. Sometimes the sentence looks difficult and students panic. This is a mistake. When the sentence looks difficult, do not panic. Slow down your thinking. Break the sentence into parts, then build it again step by step. What is the reason for this? Because every difficult sentence becomes easy when you control it step by step. Remember, clear structure, correct meaning. So the main rule, break the sentence, then build it again. Now we are done with this part. In the next lesson, we'll start with the second task of the writing section, write an email. This task is different and it requires a different approach. So you must be ready for a new structure and a new way of thinking. Thank you very much.